Have you ever stopped to truly consider what your later years might look like? Not just financially, but emotionally, socially, physically. It's a question many of us ponder, especially as we get a bit older. There's a common image, isn't there, of aging gracefully, surrounded by a loving family, children always there to lend a hand, to be your rock. And while that vision is beautiful, it's also, for many, a painful reality check when life doesn't quite unfold that way. The truth is, relying solely on your children for your well-being in your later years can often lead to unexpected burdens for them and, perhaps more importantly, profound disappointment for you. It's not that your children don't love you. Of course they do. But they have their own lives, their own families, their own challenges, and sometimes expecting them to fill every void, to be your sole support system, can place an unfair weight on their shoulders and leave you feeling vulnerable and uncertain when their availability changes, as it inevitably will. The secret, then, isn't about pushing your loved ones away. It's about empowering yourself, building a life so rich and robust that you stand strong on your own 2 feet, with your children as a wonderful bonus, not your sole foundation. In this video, we'll explore 8 vital pillars, 8 better places for senior men to depend on, building a future filled with independence, joy, and peace of mind. These aren't just abstract ideas. They're practical, actionable steps you can start taking today, right now, to fortify your own future. And make sure you watch all the way to the end, because I'm going to share something truly surprising that might just change your perspective on what true independence really means. Now, let's talk about the very first, and perhaps most foundational, pillar for a truly independent and fulfilling later life: your financial independence. It might sound obvious, but the ability to manage your own money, to have a clear picture of your income and expenses, and to have a nest egg that provides comfort is absolutely paramount. Imagine a scenario where a sudden home repair comes up, or you decide you want to take that dream trip you've always talked about, or even just cover unexpected medical costs without having to pause, worry, and wonder if you're going to have to ask for help. That peace of mind, that sense of control, is invaluable. It's not about being rich. It's about being secure. Are your savings working for you? Have you looked at your investments lately, making sure they're still aligned with your long-term goals? Many men reach this stage of life and realize they haven't revisited their financial plans in years, sometimes decades. The market changes, your needs change, and what worked at 50 might not work as well at 70 or 80. Taking the time now to sit down, perhaps with a trusted financial advisor, or even just a good spreadsheet and some online resources, to truly understand your financial landscape can eliminate a huge source of anxiety. It's about mapping out your income streams, understanding your outgoings, and identifying any gaps. And importantly, it's about having a contingency fund, a rainy day reserve, so that life's inevitable surprises don't send you scrambling, or worse, turning to your children with a heavy heart. True independence often begins with knowing you can manage your own affairs, without feeling beholden to anyone. It's a profound sense of dignity and freedom, beyond the numbers in your bank account. Let's move to the second incredibly powerful place to depend on your physical health. This isn't just about avoiding illness. It's about actively pursuing vitality. Think about it: if your body is strong, if your energy levels are good, if you're able to move freely and without pain, you open up a world of possibilities. You can continue to enjoy your hobbies, travel, spend quality time with loved ones without feeling limited, and, frankly, just enjoy the simple pleasures of daily life. Neglecting your physical health can lead to a downward spiral, where reliance on others becomes not a choice, but a necessity. This doesn't mean you need to train for a marathon. Not at all. It means making consistent, small choices that add up. Are you moving your body regularly, even if it's just a daily walk around the block? Are you nourishing your body with wholesome foods, focusing on fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and cutting back on processed junk? Are you getting enough restful sleep, which is so crucial for recovery and cognitive function? And are you keeping up with your preventative care, Those regular checkups, screenings, and conversations with your doctor. These aren't burdens. They are investments. Investments in your own ability to live life on your terms, to climb those stairs without gasping, to play with your grandchildren on the floor, to enjoy a long walk in nature. Your body is your most loyal vehicle, and the more you care for it, the further and more comfortably it will take you on your journey. Now, the third pillar, often overlooked but just as crucial as the first two, is your mental well-being. This isn't just about avoiding decline. It's about actively cultivating a sharp mind, emotional resilience, and a positive outlook. As men, we're often conditioned to push through, to be strong, and sometimes that means we internalize our struggles or neglect the subtle shifts in our emotional landscape. But a healthy mind is a resilient mind, one that can adapt to change, navigate challenges, and find joy even amidst difficulties. What are you doing to keep your mind active and engaged? Are you learning new things? Perhaps a new language, a musical instrument, or delving into a subject you've always found fascinating? Are you challenging yourself with puzzles, reading stimulating books, or engaging in lively discussions? Mental exercise is just as important as physical exercise for maintaining cognitive function. Beyond cognitive sharpness, emotional well-being means acknowledging your feelings, seeking support when needed, and developing coping mechanisms for stress. It might involve practices like mindfulness or meditation, spending time in nature, or simply having a trusted confidant you can speak openly with. If you're struggling with feelings of loneliness, anxiety, or depression, reaching out to a professional isn't a sign of weakness. It's a profound act of self-care and strength. A strong, adaptable mind allows you to approach your later years not with apprehension, but with curiosity and a capacity for continued growth. It's about building an inner fortress of calm and clarity, so you can always be your own best guide. Now that we've discussed the fundamental importance of financial security, robust physical health, and a sharp, resilient mind, let's broaden our view and consider 4 more powerful places where you can truly anchor your independence and enrich your life. These are about building outward connections and inward strength. The 4th vital pillar for men in their later years is cultivating strong social connections. Independent of your immediate family, it's a common misconception that as we age, our social circles naturally shrink, and our children become our primary companions. While family time is precious, depending on them for all your social needs can be isolating for you and potentially overwhelming for them. Think about the joy and variety that comes from having friends, peers who understand your experiences, who share your interests, and who can offer different perspectives. Have you maintained old friendships, perhaps reconnected with buddies from your working days, or even your school years beyond that? Are you actively seeking out new connections? This could mean joining a club, volunteering for a cause you care deeply about, participating in community events, or even taking a class. Maybe it's a book club, a hiking group, a men's shed, or a local interest group focused on something you love. Whether that's gardening, model trains, or history. The beauty of these relationships is that they offer companionship, shared experiences, and a built-in support system that isn't reliant on filial duty. They provide a space where you can be yourself, engage in stimulating conversations, and know that there are people who genuinely care about you, just for being you. These are the bonds that can fill your days with laughter, provide a listening ear when you need to vent, and offer practical help, like a ride to an appointment, or someone to simply sit and have a cup of tea with. Don't underestimate the power of a diverse and thriving social network. It's a bulwark against loneliness and a wellspring of life's simple pleasures. Moving on to our 5th crucial area of dependence, the continuous development of new skills and interests. Many men, after retiring, find themselves adrift, having tied their identity too closely to their profession. Suddenly, with work gone, there's a void. But your later years offer an incredible opportunity for personal growth and exploration. A chance to become a student of life once more. This isn't about productivity or earning a living. It's about purpose, engagement, and sheer enjoyment. Have you ever wanted to learn to paint, to play the guitar, to master a new language, or delve into woodworking? Maybe it's something more practical, like understanding basic home repairs or learning to cook new cuisines. The internet has made learning more accessible than ever before, with countless online courses, tutorials, and communities. Local community colleges, libraries, and senior centers also offer a wealth of classes and workshops. Engaging your mind and hands in a new pursuit keeps you sharp, provides a sense of accomplishment, and can even lead to new social connections through shared interests. Imagine the satisfaction of completing a project, mastering a challenging piece of music, or being able to converse in a foreign tongue. These skills and interests become your own personal resources, your internal wellsprings of fulfillment. They ensure that your days are rich with activity and meaning, and that you never have to depend on others to entertain you or give your life purpose. The sixth place to depend on, one that provides immense peace of mind for both you and your loved ones, is comprehensive legal planning. This might not sound as exciting as learning a new skill, but it's absolutely foundational for true independence and ensuring your wishes are honored. Far too many men postpone this until it's too late, leaving their families scrambling, guessing, and potentially facing difficult, expensive decisions at a time of grief or crisis. Have you established a clear will, outlining how your assets should be distributed? Have you set up a power of attorney for financial matters, naming someone you trust implicitly to handle your affairs should you become unable to? Equally important is a healthcare power of attorney or an advance directive, sometimes called a living will. This document articulates your medical wishes, such as preferences for life-sustaining treatment, so that difficult decisions don't fall solely on your children or other family members. Taking the time to put these legal documents in place, perhaps with the guidance of an elder law attorney, isn't about expecting the worst. It's about planning for certainty, maintaining control, and relieving an enormous potential burden from your children. It's an act of love and foresight, ensuring that your legacy is managed according to your intentions, and that your later years are marked by clarity, not confusion. It's about protecting your autonomy, even when you might not be able to express it yourself. And finally, for this section, the seventh pillar we need to consider is having a well-maintained and adaptable living environment. Your home, or wherever you choose to live, should be a sanctuary, a place of comfort and safety, not a source of stress or dependency. As we age, our physical needs can change, and a home that was perfectly fine in your younger years might present challenges later on. Are there steps that are becoming difficult? Is the bathroom safe and accessible? Are there trip hazards? Taking proactive steps to adapt your living space now, before issues arise, can prevent falls, maintain your independence, and reduce the need for constant assistance. This could involve simple changes like adding grab bars in the bathroom, improving lighting, securing rugs, or even thinking about single-level living if stairs become a concern. Beyond safety, it's about maintenance. Are you staying on top of repairs? Or are things piling up, waiting for someone else to deal with learning basic DIY skills? Or having reliable contacts for handyman services? Plumbing and electrical work means you don't have to wait for a child to come over every time a light bulb needs changing or a faucet leaks. It's about ensuring your environment supports your independence, rather than becoming a source of frustration or a reason you might feel you need to move prematurely. Your home should empower you to live fully, not limit you. Now, we come to the eighth, and perhaps most profound, place to depend on developing and nurturing a personal sense of purpose and legacy. This goes beyond hobbies or social connections. It delves into the core of why you get up in the morning, what gives your life meaning, and what you want to leave behind. Many men define their purpose through work or family, and while these are incredibly important, true, lasting purpose often comes from within, from understanding your values, and from contributing something to the world beyond yourself. What truly lights you up? What cause do you care about? How can you use your accumulated wisdom, experience, and skills to make a difference? However small, This could be mentoring younger people, volunteering for a nonprofit, becoming an advocate for an issue you believe in, sharing your knowledge with your community, or even simply dedicating yourself to a creative project that expresses your unique voice. It's about having a reason to engage with the world, a driving force that keeps you curious, active, and fulfilled. When you have a strong sense of purpose, you are less likely to feel adrift, less likely to feel like a burden, and more likely to wake up each day with enthusiasm. It's a self-generating source of energy and meaning. And the legacy you build isn't necessarily about grand monuments or vast fortunes. It's about the positive impact you have on others, the wisdom you impart, the values you embody, and the kind of person you are. This internal compass of purpose and legacy is the ultimate bedrock of independence, because it doesn't depend on external circumstances or the actions of others. It resides entirely within you, giving your later years depth, richness, and an enduring sense of worth. So, we've walked through 8 truly powerful pillars for building a life of profound independence and joy in your later years. We talked about securing your financial future, actively nurturing your physical health, and consistently sharpening your mental well-being. We explored the immense value of building robust social connections outside your immediate family, embracing the exciting journey of learning new skills and interests, and the quiet but vital peace of mind that comes from comprehensive legal planning. And we touched on the importance of creating a home environment that supports your independence, culminating in that deepest wellspring of personal purpose and legacy. Each of these areas, when given attention, acts as a sturdy beam, supporting your autonomy and enriching your days. This isn't about pushing your beloved children away. Not at all. It's about empowering yourself to live your best life, full of dignity and self-reliance, so that any support or connection with your children comes from a place of mutual love and choice, rather than necessity or obligation. The surprising truth I promised you at the beginning, the one that can change your perspective. Is this the greatest gift you can give your children in your later years? Isn't the absence of demands. It's the profound example of a parent who continues to live a full, vibrant, and independent life. It's showing them that aging can be a time of incredible growth, joy, and self-sufficiency, relieving them of unspoken worries and inspiring them with your own resilience. That, in itself, is a truly magnificent legacy. I hope this conversation has sparked some thoughts for you, perhaps even given you a renewed sense of purpose and direction. I'd love to hear your own experiences and insights. What are some of the ways you're building your own independent future? Or what challenges have you faced? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Your wisdom could be a tremendous help to others in our community. If you found value in this video, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps us reach more people who could benefit from these ideas. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on more helpful content designed to empower you. Remember, every day is an opportunity to build the life you truly want. Live your best life at every age.